Home is where the heart is. On My Dream Home, we help you find your dream home.
Or turn your house into the home of your dreams.
Learn about the properties, products, and services that will make that dream a reality.
Start your Sunday morning off right with My Dream Home.
Sponsored in part by Realty Executives and Baker's Tucson's Furniture Showroom.
Welcome to My Dream Home. I'm Jody Hinkle.
And I'm Rainbow Whelan.
On today's show, we're actually coming to you from one of Tucson's coolest places, and I know that a lot of people actually don't know about it.
That's right, Jody. We are coming to you from the Lost Barrio district down Alpha Park.
Now, I love this whole warehouse district. It has so many items that can be used to beautify your home, everything from furniture to art to you name it.
That's right. I cannot wait to get inside these stores.
But before we do that, let's go take a look at our first dream home.
Welcome to 2136 West Alahad Place, Oro Valley, 85742. This beautiful Saloway designed home, exquisite mountain and city views, 5 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, over 4,800 well-designed square feet on almost 4-acre lot. Huge open kitchen with granite slab countertops, stainless steel appliances, and plenty of cabinet and counter space. Wall of windows, wet bar, sunken great room with fireplace, built-in wall niches, and travertine and wood flooring throughout. Master suite with fireplace, master bath with his and her sinks, and his and hers huge walk-in closets with rounded jacuzzi tub. Each bedroom has its own bathroom. Awesome negative edge pool and spa overlooking the Catalinas and Tucson. True luxury, custom quality built home with many upgrades. You must see this listing. This home is listed at $875,000. If you're interested, contact the Dream Home Group at 257-1167.
I'm here with Anna Leva with Southwest Furniture Design down in the Lost Barrio district. How are you doing today?
Very well. How are you?
Good. Nice to see you as always. I know
you
that
for
we've done a
coming.
lot of business together over the years.
Yes.
And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about your store. One thing specifically is that I don't think a lot of people know that you do cabinetry and you do kitchen remodels, and I think that's really an interesting fact about this store.
Well, for 22 years we have been established here in Tucson doing furniture and doing also kitchen and bathroom cabinetry as well as doors. It's not a secret, but people come to the store, they see the furniture, and then, you know, they kind of skip the fact that we do make a lot of kitchen and bathroom cabinetry.
I see here that you have a really neat little mix going on. Can you tell me about this one in particular?
Yes, so we have been making our cabinetry for 22 years now. And what we do with this particular design here is bring 2 very important elements of Tucson and Arizona into the mix. So we're doing a lot of copper for accents, and then we are using alder wood for our cabinetry, all solid alder.
Very nice. Now I see you have some other samples up here on the wall. So tell me the different kind of woods that you use.
Well, our name is Southwest Furniture and Design.
Right.
But we are not entirely Southwest. We can do any type of design that you're looking for.
Right.
So we do a very contemporary type of door, but we also can do French Provincial, we could do country American, we could do just about any style that you have in mind, we could do the design for you.
That's wonderful.
We do the doors in the cabinetry with the same principle that we do the furniture. All Mortise and Tenon construction, alder wood, and the styles can again be to your own specifications.
I really enjoyed everything you showed me today, and I just want to know how people can find you and the best way to look you up.
Well, it's not called the Lost Barrio because it's easy to find. It is kind of a challenge, but if you can remember that we are only 1 block south of Broadway between Campbell and Euclid, that is the best way to get a hold of us.
Great, and you have a website, don't you?
We have a website. You can visit us at azsouthwestfurniture.com.
Thank you for being with us today. It's great to see you again.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Here at Rustic West Home and Garden with Monica Guevara, thank you for being on the show.
Very welcome.
Well, tell me about your store.
Rustic West Home and Garden, we feature redwood furniture from Northern California, handmade and hand-turned pottery. We'll be bringing in more of the Mexican products, the garden pots, talavera, clay pots, terracotta.
And they are really fabulous pieces. This is an amazing piece right here that I absolutely love. You took the legs, I would say, and the base of an old sewing machine.
It's an antique singer.
And what type of wood is this on top?
It's redwood lace burl. which is very rare. And you can see when you look at
Oh,
it,
sure.
you can see the lace pattern in it. It's very hard to find. And this piece of wood is probably over 2,000 years old.
2,000 years
Yeah.
old, that's fantastic.
It's one of the hardest woods to find in the world.
It blows my mind because I think a lot of people have the old sewing machine. My wife has her grandmother's old sewing machine at our house. And when I saw this, I immediately became attached to it because it was an incredible idea. The base is perfect. What would somebody use this for?
You can use this for credenza. This particular one could probably be used as a desk because it has the curve to it.
Right.
Sofa table, that type of thing.
This is very similar to the stuff that you carry along with the pottery, all the sustainable wood products and stuff like that.
Yes.
And they all have beautiful stories with them too. I mean, you mentioned that this wood on top of here alone is over 1,000 years old.
2,000 years
Over
old.
2,000
Yes.
years old, even better. So not only are you getting something that is beautiful, that's going to last the test of time, but it's got an amazing story to it
Got a
as well.
story behind it, yes.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you for being on the show, and everybody come on down and visit Rustic West Home and Garden, and I'm sure that you will find amazing stuff that would definitely upgrade your home.
Well, once again, we're here with Gilbert from Rogo's Finishing Touch. And Gilbert, you've now done beautiful bathrooms, an amazing fireplace, and these great floors. I know these floors started off and they were tile and you went over them and it's seamless. You can't see any transitions whatsoever. And now we're finishing up with our countertops and backsplash. And these are beautiful countertops. So tell me a little bit more about the process that you use and how it all came together.
Again, we use the substrate that we used for the tile in the bathrooms, and then once we install the substrate, we just concrete overlays right over them, and then we custom color them.
The sealer that you put on top, we mentioned that. I noticed that it is a lot different than the floors. So tell me why it's better for cooking.
Well, it's a polyurethane sealer that we applied over it. It gives you a better shine, which looks better on countertops, and it protects it really well from any oil, grease, and water staining it. It's very durable sealer, and that's why we apply it on the countertops, because there's a lot of movement on it and cooking on them. And then after we're done with that, we installed the Mexican tile, traditional stuff, just like we did in the bathrooms, just to bring it all together from the bathrooms to
Yeah, the
the
color
kitchen.
of the tile with the countertops, it all blends nicely together and it looks great with all the wonderful flooring and the fireplace that you did. So I just want to thank you for all the work you did at this property. I know that she's ready to get it rented.
Welcome to 3550 East Camino, Los Vientos, Tucson, Arizona 85718. This sensational, almost 4,900 square foot family home located in prestigious 11 Arches gated community. Situated on 1.26 acres, this gem offers an open kitchen with plenty of storage. Granite counters, stainless steel Viking appliances make this home any cook's dream kitchen. Open dining room with more storage and wine fridge. An amazing 4 bedrooms and 4.5 baths. Master offers beautiful shower, jacuzzi tub, as well as walk-in closet. Cathedral ceilings, huge open living room, well-designed staircase, and a total of 4 fireplaces. Beautiful travertine and cherry wood floors, this well-designed home even has a theater room. Granite counters in all bathrooms and tiled showers. 2 covered patios, one with stainless grill and negative edge pool, complete with ceiling fans, perfect for outdoor relaxing or to simply take in the gorgeous mountain and city views. This home is priced at $1.275 million. Contact the Dream Home Group if you're interested at 257-1167. Dream homes come in all sizes and price point. No matter your budget, we can help you find exactly what you're looking for. There are a lot of moving parts when buying a home, from offer to inspections up to the day you get your keys. We will keep everything running smoothly through the entire process. Selling a home doesn't have to be a nightmare. From staging to contract negotiations to the day you finally say goodbye, we are here to keep everything running smoothly.
If you're looking to sell your home and you'd like to have it showcased on My Dream Home,
Call the Dream Home Group at 257-1167 or at mydreamhometucson.com.
Hi everyone, I'm here with Ed Estelano, one of the owners down at El Rancho Mosquit Furniture. How you doing, Ed?
Pretty good. How are yourself?
I'm great. You know, one of the great things about the Barrio is this wonderful furniture store that you have here. You have so many amazing woods, but you specialize in mesquite.
Mesquite is our specialty, yeah. And we also work with alder wood, pine wood, and a lot of people like reclaimed pine wood. But yeah, mostly mesquite, that's like our forte.
That's right. You know, not only do you have wonderful furniture, but you also can do custom products
Yes,
as well,
absolutely.
and you do wood applications.
Yep. Yeah, we do like mantles for fireplaces and stuff like that.
You can take that reclaimed wood and do a custom design on the wall if I was looking for that,
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
as well as you make custom headboards.
Yes, headboards, and then we can also do like bars and stuff like that. So pretty much, you know, whatever the customer needs.
I know that, and with my clients, that one of the great things that we like to do is take old world items and turn them into pieces. And I noticed that you have some great old doors and fence posts and other things like that. And I noticed back there that, in particular, that you have a headboard made out of old gates.
Yeah, it was made with an old antique door, and we made a frame for it, and it'll fit perfect on a queen size bed, and it'll look beautiful. We've done a couple of them already, and you know, people love them.
You know, I've done a few of those for my client, and I haven't found anybody recently that can do that. It seems to have like gone away. So it's wonderful that you can come down and take a look at those products. Now tell me about this wonderful table. I noticed it has turquoise in it.
All this turquoise and the wood, it comes from Sonora, and the turquoise, it comes out from the mining town, which is called Cananea. And my father-in-law is the one that makes all the furniture. We have like pretty competitive prices, and directly from the manufacturer.
So Ed, if someone wants to come down to Lost Barrio and check you out, how do they do that?
Well, they can just come to 143 South Park Avenue, and you know, they can look at all our designs here, and also if they have something in mind, they can draw it up, and then we can give them a free estimate.
Ed, I really appreciate you taking the time and chatting with me. I just love this store, so everybody come on down and tell them that My Dream Home sent you.
There's been some incredible advances in technology when it comes to home theater systems, specifically in the screens that the images are projected on. Here's Paul McKee with Wilson Home Audio to tell us more.
The screen that we have behind right now is a very special screen from a company called Screen Renovations. The big advantage it has over virtually all screens that are out there today is that it rejects a lot of the light that is coming from every angle except straight on from the projector. The advantage that gives you is that you can now have it in a bright room like we have here and not have to worry about blackout conditions. Most other screens that are out there, if you have any light in the room at all, the picture is going to start getting washed out. You're going to have a poor image on the screen. A lot of people go out and they buy projectors and they think they can take it and project it onto a white wall or just a white cloth. The screen is every bit as important as the projector itself. If you put it on a poor screen, you're not going to get the full benefits of the projector. We're into the world of 4K or ultra high definition TVs now. A lot of screens that are out there are not designed for high definition or ultra high definition projectors. If you have ever tried drawing a straight line on a piece of sandpaper, it can't be done. Well, if you take a straight line and project it onto a non-4K screen from a 4K projector, you still get that same effect. You'll get a jaggedy line on there because the material that the screen is using just can't handle that sort of definition. So even if you don't get a 4K projector right away, save yourself some hassle in the future and get a 4K screen now. The one thing to keep in mind with the size of your TV is bigger is not necessarily better. Putting a 110-inch screen in a small room where you're sitting 10 feet back is going to make it feel like you're sitting in the front row at the cinema. So it's more a comfort thing than a size thing. If you like to sit in the back row of the cinema, obviously a 110-inch screen is going to be way too big in a smaller room. So tape out on your wall the size screen that you're going to be comfortable with and measure it and see what size you think you're going to be happy with in that room. We would love you to come in and sit down and have a chat with us and tell us about your room, tell us about the room acoustics and how big the room is, and we can absolutely design an amazing system for you.
We're here at Arizona Window Covering Professionals, and they are new to the Lost Barrio, but they've been in Tucson since 1979. I know that you've been using them for the last 16 years. So what can you tell us about the store?
You know, what I love about the store is not only do they do wonderful blinds and have great mechanisms, but they also do draperies and upholstery. And that's something that's really hard to find here in town. And you can bring in pretty much any item and they can upholster it. They can do valances on top of your honeycombs if you choose to go that route. They also have great materials to choose from. And it's just been a really great store, a resource to have here in town.
I know it really has, and Hunter Douglas is a great manufacturer. I know they have a limited lifetime warranty that nobody else has. I heard a story yesterday that they have replaced or repaired blinds that are over 20 years old.
What's really great about this particular store is that they'll come out, give you an estimate for new products, and also they'll give you an estimate on whether or not you have to pay for them to be repaired or if it's covered under warranty.
Now, this is one of my favorite products here. It is the Duet Honeycomb Shades, and it's by Hunter Douglas. And the thing I love about it is it's got the dual honeycomb inside, which really reduces the heat for the rooms that they're in. And it really reduces the amount of electricity that is needed to cool those rooms. But they also are very fashionable.
They are fashionable in the fact that they have so many different colors and materials to choose from.
Right.
And you know, not only this product, but they have other products that love the things that you do, which is mechanisms and gadgets.
And as my wife will tell you, I absolutely love remotes. And they are a necessity for me. I have 3 windows that are basically would be the second story of my living room. I have an open living room concept.
That's right.
I press a button and the window covering's lower, and not only does it dim the lighting, but it also saves me in electricity.
I know in my own house and with my clients, it's a big concern. You know, we want to have the fashion, but we also need the function.
So come on down to Arizona Window Covering Professionals in the Lost Barrio, and check out and see how their window coverings can reduce the heat in your rooms, lower the energy costs, and more than anything, make your room look even more beautiful than it already is.
Brigitte, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm very well, thank you.
Wonderful. Well, tell me a little bit about your store.
Well, we love beautiful things and we love to have them available to the public, and this is why we have a store with antiques. We design, we repair, we refinish, we educate in a way without doing it in a formal way, because people see the beautiful things, the good quality. That is what we are after.
Now, you had mentioned to me earlier that your husband also does some craftsmanship here.
Oh yes, he's a wonderful craftsman from, you know, at a certain age. And he comes from Europe and he does the good work. Only good work can leave the store. And he makes whatever the client wishes.
So you could bring a drawing or something that you're interested in and
Absolutely.
he can make it for you?
He can do that. And since he is a trained architect, he designs something. If you have not any good ideas in your head already, he designs and submits it.
You also told me that you repair and restore items. Tell me a little bit more about that.
A gentleman had, I don't know where he had found it, brought a pair, because this is also important. This was a pair of early American chairs. Finely painted, I mean, exquisite. We looked at them and they were, you know, really, I mean, falling apart, really. Pieces missing and so forth and so on. So, he said, well, can you tell me what it is worth? And I said, well, the way they are, not much, I can assure you, but I will do some research and tell you. Something like that I had never seen.
So you like to discover more things about the items.
And I did the research and I found a pair of these kinds of chairs, and I think they were not as fine as that one, was on the market for $2,700. So restored, obviously, a chair cannot survive unless you work on it, you know, ever so often. This is a 300-year-old chair.
Well, I know as a designer, I love this district because there's so many different stories and so many craftsmen, and I love that you have a studio in the back too where he works, so the clients can come in and they can see what he does.
And it is American. It is here. It's here. From this place. You want something really local? Well, that's where you have to come.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it, and you sharing your story and your shop with us, and we just, you know, we encourage you to come down and take a look at this place. Welcome to 2398 East Vistosa Village Place, Tucson, Arizona 85755. Mountain views peek through every window of this beautiful two-story home in sought-after Rancho Vistosa neighborhood. Large open kitchen that opens up to family room. Five spacious bedrooms, huge master suite with his and her sinks, separate tub with mountain views and walk-in glass shower. Tile flooring on first floor, carpet staircase and wood floors upstairs. As you walk out, you can enjoy the beautifully landscaped backyard. On one side is a separate area that has stainless steel barbecue appliances complete with sink, bar, and ramada. Sparkling PebbleTech pool and spa, conversation pit, and covered patio with flagstone. Perfect for entertaining family and friends. This home is listed at $359,000. Contact the Dream Home Group if you're interested at 257-1167.
Hi everyone, I'm here at La Casta Mexicana with Geraldo Olmedo. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. You know, we've known each other for 16 years now,
Many,
which
huh?
is amazing. And I just love your store and all the work you do, mostly because you do these hand carvings and you do things with metal, things that other people down here can't do. It kind of sets you apart from everybody else, which is kind of nice for this district.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of these hand carvings, in particular this piece here.
Okay, this one we took some designs out of the Navajo Indians. We were recreating the same designs.
That's amazing.
Right,
you know, so instead of just having, you know, a Mexican hand carving, we can actually get it in Navajo.
Right, yeah.
That's great. And this particular piece, is this alder?
This is alderwood, and it's got a one coat of cherry color, and of course a clear coat of lacquer.
That's great. This is a really great piece. I notice in here you have some unique pottery. Can you tell me where this is from?
They are from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and they are handmade.
Handmade.
We're trying to get different types of pottery now instead of, you know, the normal that you see around here.
Not only do you do these pieces, but you also do many other things like kitchens, bathrooms, and you have unique style. One of the things that I really love about your company is that you make things here. You have a warehouse or a workshop right across the street, don't you?
Correct.
Tell me more about that.
We've been making furniture, wrought iron. We've been working with Thai lately. And we've been at the shop since 91, I could say.
I noticed you have some other pieces in here that I hadn't really seen before, which I thought was really unique. For instance, on these chairs here, you have a fabric seat, and some of these designs are really great. So I didn't even know you did some upholstery work.
Yeah, we've been doing it for years, yeah. It's just we're trying to get something different now from the rest.
Well, I love the colors and the fact that there's many textures in here. So if somebody wants to find you and get a hold of you, I know you have a website, so tell me more about that.
The website is lcm-furniture.com.
Very nice.
Here at the Lost Barrio.
That's great. Well, thank you for taking the time and meeting with us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming.
And it's great to see you again.
You too.
Welcome to 3038 West Shannon View Court, Tucson, Arizona 85742. This home has the finest craftsmanship and designer upgrades throughout. Gorgeous entry shows the grandeur of this estate. Every room puts an accent on comfortable but elegant lifestyle with easy living floor plan. Grand entry opens to formal living room with a peek at a formal dining that accommodates a crowd. Kitchen equipped with top-of-the-line appliances, exquisite cabinetry, and beautiful granite counters. Elegant master suite, designer bath, complete with soaking tub, with jets and private shower. Huge walk-in closet, every woman's dream. Total of 4 large bedrooms, each has its own private bath. All baths custom designed with natural stone tiles. Laundry room with storage. To top it off, this home offers a 3-car garage located in a desirable gated community. This house could be yours for $720,000. Contact the Dream Home Group at 257-1167.
My name is Gene Ragel. I'm the general manager / owner of Patio Pools. I've been working in this business, which was started by my father for, 44 years. And I've worked my way up in the business. I started out doing, the hard labor in the field, learning all the phases of construction, from start to finish. in all capacities, from small pools to complicated pools to commercial pools to remodeling. As the guy, you know, behind, you know, the scenes running the business, I do go out in the field. I do get my hands dirty. See my calluses? Anyways, we're the only pool builder that's still here from the 70s. Our longevity is a result of giving exceptional customer service. That is probably the key in maintaining customers, getting referrals from customers, and producing a quality product. We also have very high standards in our construction process. Tucson is my hometown, and you know, there was no reason for me to move to a different state and do pools for somebody else or for myself in a different state when Tucson has everything that a pool owner really needs, which is hot weather and a lot of good tourism, good restaurants, and that's why we're here.
At Baker's, you'll find distinctive and timeless furniture for every room in your home. Selection and style all come together in one place. For you to choose that perfect piece. Explore your new look. Baker's, Tucson's furniture showroom, 2303 East Grant Road, west of Tucson Boulevard.
Welcome to the show, Jason Matsuzawa, Senior Loan Officer with Nova Home Loans. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. We love having you guys on the show. You guys have so much great information, so much that our audience needs to know. And I know a big question that we get is down payment assistance. A lot of people don't have that 20% down that there's traditionally needed. What kind of programs are out there now for buyers?
Well, there are a few programs out there with the payment bond program. There's the WISH program. You know, it depends on what the buyer can qualify for, because there's different criteria. Sometimes you can make too much money, you can make, you know, not enough money, depending on debt to income ratios. I mean, it's a big formula you got to put together. So you want to make sure you're working with an experienced loan originator to tell you what you qualify for and to help guide you through the correct process.
Well, what kind of advice would you have for those first-time home buyers?
One, you want to get pre-qualified first. So you want to make sure you're working with a professional loan officer who has your best interest in mind. You also want to make sure you get with a good realtor who's going to also be doing the same for you, making sure they find the home that's right for you, not just right to make a sale.
What would you say to people that are currently in the loan process?
One of the biggest things you want to make sure is that you make securing your home loan your #1 priority. That means if you're thinking about getting your dream yacht or going out to buy a new car, you don't want to do any of that before you go out and buy a home. You want to make sure you don't go out and charge up your credit cards. You know, keep your debt where it is when you get pre-qualified. Don't do anything to your credit. And if you have a question, ask your loan officer if it's okay to do or not.
Excellent advice. Jason, for those folks out in the audience that would love to get pre-qualified to go out and get that home, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you?
It's simple. If they go on the computer and they log on to www.myarizonahomeloan.com, all my contact information is in there. They can even apply right from there.
Thanks for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks for tuning in and watching My Dream Home.
Now that we've introduced you to some of the great shops down here at the Lost Barrio, it's time for you to come experience them for yourself. Also, don't forget to tune in next week at 8 a.m. here on ABC for My Dream Home.